My name is Emily Hoffren. Today, I will be presenting my plan for the security risk assessment at UniCentral. So, UniCentral is a student accommodation located about a 10-minute walk from the university. Most of the units are 4-bedroom apartments with shared kitchen, living room, laundry room, and courtyard or balcony. The premise is encircled by an aluminium fence that has 6 gates, 3 on the front side and 3 on the back side. I will refer to the side facing the university as the back side of UniCentral. 2 out of 3 of the front side gates are car gates. You'll need keys to open all the gates, and it has a mason key system, meaning that there are several keys that fits in the same lock, so all the residents can open all the gates. Once inside, you can walk out of the main gate without a key, or if you're in a car, the car gates will open without a key from the inside. UniCentral used to have a security on site, but as it was too expensive, they changed to surveillance cameras and security off the premise that you can call if anything happens. Residents also get an ID card that can prove that they are residents at UniCentral. However, they are rarely used. So, the critical questions. What are you trying to protect? Are you trying to protect the residents' belongings such as computers, wallets, cars, bikes, the buildings, and their UniCentral belongings, such as the pavilion, office, vending machines. Who is the source of threat? Residents could be one, but also visitors, previous residents, and opportunists. What are their objectives? It could be theft, car theft, vandalism, burglary, maybe assault even. What are their motivations? Could be money or to get things to sell, money or for personal use. What are their capabilities? Enter the premise by jumping fence or maybe pick up locks. For car theft, would require being able to hijack a car if they haven't left the key there. And once you enter the premise, you get access to all the buildings. Once you jump the fence, you're capable of breaking in anywhere. Threats and vulnerabilities. It is easy to enter UniCentral. The fences are easy to climb over, but there are also many students walking from uni that will open the gate for you if you stand outside or walk with them. New residents move in regularly, so most students that live there don't know who lives in the apartments near them, and also there are usually about 4 residents per unit, which makes it hard to remember everyone. And this also makes it hard to detect someone who does not have the right to be there. And even if a thief would walk into a unit and someone happened to be in there, it'd be easy to get out of the situation by pretending they're in the wrong unit or they're looking for someone, as that happens fairly often. Most people don't lock their doors either, or they will have friends walking in and out and forget to lock it. Parties during the weekends or overall, since it's a student accommodation, parties are fairly common, and also makes it easy to walk into a unit or even get into the premise, as people will open it for people they don't know and just invite everyone to the units without knowing them. My friend in the bottom in the picture demonstrates how a fairly tall man can just jump and then pull themselves up to the second floor if they wanted to. If they got into a unit or the back door was locked or something, they could always go up. It would be easy to go up to the second floor and try the back doors there, or also climb the fence over to the other units. There are also chairs and tables that can be used as support when climbing up to the second floor, as they're placed just underneath the balcony pretty much. Security strengths. As I mentioned before, UniCentral uses surveillance cameras. The top picture shows how the car gate is observed by 3 cameras, one facing the car gate and the other 2 covers the 2 directions the car can drive at once they've entered UniCentral. In the pavilion there is a TV, a pool table, fridge, table tennis, some chairs and tables, and next to the pavilion there is a swimming pool. The pavilion has 8 security cameras around it, covering every side of the building and also the swimming pool. The office and vending machine are next to each other and covered by 2 cameras. There's also 1 camera at the Unicentral owner's apartment, but these are the only surveillance cameras on the premise. The 2 pictures at the bottom are of the back door locks at Unicentral, and they're pretty good because the locks can't be picked from outside as there are no keys to it, and the strike plate is covered by the mall post, so they can't open it with a knife or card either. The lighting at Unicentral is also fairly good and makes the residents feel safer, although most of the lighting comes from the units themselves. Security weaknesses. As I mentioned before, the fence around Unicentral is very easy to climb over. There is a middle part on the fence that makes it easy to stand on as you climb over. Especially if you climb over at the back where there are no security cameras, or at the ends on the front side, as the cameras can't reach that far. Many of the windows are also very easy to access, as you can see in the bottom photo. Most windows are also very easy to open from the outside, as you only have to remove the fly screen and then push the window open. And there are residents that do this if they get locked out of their rooms, so it would not be overly suspicious if someone did it to break in. My recommendations to improve the security at Unicentral would be to remove the middle part of the fence in order to increase the effort to jump over it. Harden targets. Crime prevention through environmental design is another way to increase the effort. Increase the amount of bushes and trees along the fence would make it harder to see into some of the apartments, but it would also make it harder to jump the fence if there were bushes there. Septed would also be useful for windows that are easy to access. With some plants or something just outside the window would make it seem more suspicious if someone was trying to break in. The surveillance cameras should, however, cover more parts of the premise, and not only the pavilion, office, and car gates, but also cover the back gates and inside Unicentral to detect crimes such as vandalism and assault that usually occurs inside Unicentral where the units are and not at the car gates. Even though residents are not allowed to jump the fence, this occurs frequently. The use of post instructions on the fence that clearly states that it is forbidden to jump the fence might stop residents from doing so and make it more suspicious when someone does. And since it's a student accommodation, parties are very common, and alcohol as well, which can easily lead to disputes and even vandalism, which is a further reason why it would be beneficial to put cameras inside Unicentral as well, and not only cover the gates, pavilion, and office. Discussion. Are there any other crime prevention techniques that could help to improve the security at Unicentral?